Hello everybody, my name is Human Kalantari and today I'm going to explain a couple of strategies to ensure the students understand and instructions will be useful. So one of them is the full attention, the other one is the written and oral instructions which I will give to the students throughout the class, and then the repeating, which I will ask the students to repeat, and also I repeat the concept for them, and then the chunk instructions, which I explain them little by little. So in the next few slides, I'm going to go over these explanation of these topics. So the first one is the full attention. So I will ask at the beginning of the class, the students they put away all the electronics and all of the bad memories that they had within the week. And then I encourage them to optimistic and willing to learn the new topic. I will change my tone during the lecture to grab attention of the students during the explanations to take attention both students who do not have learning disabilities as well as the ones that they have learning disabilities. I ask questions from students while I'm teaching and lecturing. This way, I will ensure that the students' uh, mind is in the class, not only their body and their backs. Then I will make sure the instructions are very thorough, both the written and the oral instruction, because I believe that the students are, some of them are learning from the listening, and some of them are learning by looking at something. So once I make sure the students are awake and have my attention, I start writing instructions for new topic on the board. I will ask few students to read instructions out loud from the notes that I provided for them in the beginning of the class. I will make sure this reading out loud will be clear to the students, including the ones with the special needs. The other strategy is the repeating, which is very important. So I put the students in a group of 3 or 4 and ask them to repeat instructions. This way, it will be beneficial for students after written and oral instruction to retain the concept in their brains. So since this happens exactly after the written instructions, so the repetition can be very, very useful and effective for them. The other technique that is going hand in hand with the repetition is tell me, show me. So I will repeat the direction 3 times with the students and looking straight at them. Make sure they looking straight at me. And then I quickly walk in classroom and stop at the desk of my student with ELN. Quickly I will say that the student to tell me or show me the concept again. And this will be helpful for this kind of a student. Then there is a chunk instruction. So I really believe that the chunk instruction for the topics that are complex, such as math and science, will be very effective. So in chemistry, for instance, I start explaining atoms and what is inside the atom and what is group of atoms. Then I will talk about moles and the molar mass that elements have. This way, I will connect the previous topic, which is the atoms, to the next topic in the good order. And this way I will introduce the information to students step by step rather than start bunch of scientific vocabularies that are meaningless to students without any background information. Another example of chunk instruction in chemistry is explaining the naming of the compounds. I first explain what metal and nonmetals are and what are the characteristics of the metal and nonmetal and where are they located in the periodic table. Second, I will define the different compounds. Third, I will make the connection between the previous two steps to name the compound correctly. And then lastly, these are some of my references that I used to explain this presentation.